Alright guys, so welcome back. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I've been wanting to do this for like 15 years. I've had this for that long. Oops. So if you guys don't know what this is a dry cell HHO generator, a hydrogen generator. I have it up on this board so you can visually see what's going to be happening. I've been working on the connections. Come on. Yeah, I have to fix this. Shit, I have to fix that. Yeah, the directions for this, when you get it, there's not a lot of directions, but it does show it sitting up on an angle like this so that the solution, which is going to be potassium hydroxide flakes mixed with water about this big in the reservoir, can go down and then up through, then back up, down in. The gas gets produced up here, goes down this hose into this bubbler, and then out. And then I have a flashback a flashback arrestor. So right now I'm just working on setting it all up. Yeah, I've had this for a long time. That's why I first got into YouTube, because back in the day, before everybody was trying to make $1 million on YouTube, people didn't care about, back in 2006, 2007, people really didn't care about views or subscriber count. At least I didn't. You just cared about making content so that like-minded individuals can see it and comment on it, or just like it or something. Not like it as in like the check mark, but enjoy the content. That's what I meant to say. And yeah, and HHO generators were one of the first things for the alternative energy DIY crowd back then. There was a lot of them on the internet too, and it was all started because of a guy, Stanley Meyer, and then John Bedini came around with his alternative energy, which is what the pulse motor stuff was all about. And yeah, so there was a lot of people back then doing it, and now there's not a lot at all. It's been dwindled down to, God, maybe 10 people, including myself. And of course, you got guys like Sky Collection, who's the goat of pulse motors. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that I'm working on this setup. I had to 3D print some new connectors because the hose I got was too small, and I have rubber O-rings on the inside of that, which will hopefully seal it. I have rubber O-rings on the inside of that too. I'm trying to stretch this guy out with some heat so it'll fit over the top of this. Otherwise, I got to do the same thing. I got to make a bunch of these, put some O-rings on there. I don't really want to do that. Anyway, stay tuned. All right, so I've got it all set up. Seems to be okay. I haven't did a water check on it yet to see if these things that I made are going to leak. They should be okay. I also hooked up, I've got one of these guys. It's a little torch head made by Ogo. I don't really know. And I've got the flashback resistor on there, arrestor I mean. So I'm going to mix up, I think I'm going to try some water. Now I'm going to mix up the potassium hydroxide flakes into the water I've got. Put a little bit in, see what happens. Should be okay. Then I've got two power supplies back there. The yellow one right there can put out 10 amps continuous. It's not a normal power supply. That guy will probably work just fine, but I think that's the one I'm going to use, because it's got a 12 volt and a 6 volt, but in the back, let me see if I can bring you guys around here so you can see it. In the back, it's got a, oh, that's not the one I was thinking of. Okay, well anyway. Crap. All over the place. Man, I really got to clean this place up. Anyway, I'm going to get this guy going and bring you back. Stay tuned. All right, so I got it all set up. I had a couple of little leaks, as you can see right there, and it was funny because it was a leak in the PLA itself, which I've never had any problems with that. I've got one here too, but that's going in, so I'm not worried about that. But I'm going to do the classic classic bubble in the thing and then light it. So let's get it going here. I've got it set up so it's pumping 12 volts, supposedly a lot of amperage. And you can see I'm getting a lot of production. And there it goes, bubbling away. You guys see the bubbles there? Okay, let's see if we get a boom boom. Oh yeah, we get a boom boom. Very cool. All right, let me stop it because I want to set it up with the torch, and I want to set it up to cut things. Yeah. Because the whole reason for this whole thing is so that I could use a torch, this guy here, to experiment, because I heard that the hydrogen flame is unique of all the flames. That it takes on the melting characteristics of whatever it's hitting. So I need to fix that. This guy's got a little bit of a leak. Let me set you guys up. Yeah, this guy's got a little bit of a leak. The leaks aren't too bad. I can do it. I have silicone tape, which will seal it right up like I did with this one here. But that came out really good. I got the soapy water, like, you've seen the classic ones with the soapy water and all that stuff. All right. Yeah, I'll bring you guys back when I get the torch set up. So I actually had it coming out of the torch, but the flame is so small and it's basically invisible. So I think I'm going to have to turn the lights off in the garage here in order for you guys to see it. But let me see if I can get it going. Stay tuned. All right. Let me see if I can get it going. It gets going for a little bit, and then it stops. Stay tuned, guys. I'll bring it back once I get it figured out. All right, let me see if I can do this now. That was my wife calling me when you heard Michael. She wanted me to do something. So I can get it lit. It's just having it stay lit. Everything's working. Oh, there it is. Now it's burning. Oh, but it doesn't stay lit. There it is. Maybe it's up too high. Let me try it down a little bit. Yeah, there it is. It's burning now. But it doesn't stay lit long. I don't know why. Huh. I'm going to have to figure that out. I've got a couple of other tips for it. Maybe I have the wrong tip. All right, let me see if I can figure it out. I'll bring you guys back. Sorry about that. All right, I got it now, and it's staying lit. You can see it right there. See how it's burning that? Can't see the flame though, but it's coming out. See how it's burning that? See if I can get this thing nice and hot. Oh, it's still lit. Yeah, it's still lit. Oh, it's staying lit really good. I think I've got the right, not just the right tip, but I have the right amount. Let's see if I can burn this guy. Oh yeah, it's getting hot. What else can I burn? Burn this guy right here. Yeah, it's still lit. I gotta get like a can or something metal. Let me try this guy, see if it's still lit. Yeah, it's still lit. Thought the hydrogen flame, although I know it's not super hot, I thought once it hits a material, it melts the material at its melting point. Oh, it's still going. I have number A tip on there. Still going. See if it's still lit. Yeah, it's still lit. You really can't see the flame. You feel it, but you can't see it. It's invisible. Still going. All right, let me stop this. What I want to do is figure out how much hydrogen I'm actually producing. The only way I know how to do that is to get a large container of water, get another smaller container, put it in upside down, fill it up with water, then put the hose in there. And then you have to figure out on how fast that goes up. That's what you get, I don't know, gallons per minute or something like that. Anyway, pretty cool. I've always wanted to do this. Here's my setup. It's really janky, but it works. And like I said, I had this thing. It's not getting hot either, which is really cool. I had this thing for, God, it had to be 15 years. I had to put a gasket on here because when I first started it up, I wasn't getting any flow into the bubbler. But the bubbler and the flashback arrestor seem to be working good. I haven't gotten anything shooting back. Even if I did, the arrestor here would probably fix it. This guy right here. So this is my very first, not my first foray into HHO, but the first one with this. I lost the piece that goes with this tip. I wanted to try this tip. Got this gas torch oxyhydrogen. Got that like 15 years ago too. There's probably much better ones out there now. All right, let me see what I can do. I'll bring you guys back. Stay tuned. right, let me see if I can get this guy to burn this. Burn this piece of metal here. Okay. Still lit. See if I can get it red hot. It's still lit. Let me turn it up a little bit. Yeah, it's, oops, did it go out? Yeah, it went out. Shit, I turned it up too much. Okay, let me turn it up a little bit more. Okay, let's see what we got here. What I really need is an aluminum can. These things work really good. They burn right through it. It's starting to get red. There it goes. Ah, it went out again. Dagnabbit. All right, let me unplug this. I'm really surprised though. This thing is not getting hot. I thought it would get hot. Yeah, the liquid's not warm. The generator itself is not warm. Let me, oops, I had, yeah, the generator itself is not warm. All right, so HHO Production. You guys gotta tell me what I can do with it. Look what kind of cool stuff can I do with this. What should I burn? I'll leave it up to you guys. Kind of cool. Wanted to do it. It's been sitting over in the corner of my shop for damn near 15 years. Finally got it together. I was kind of nervous about doing it because I've seen all those YouTube videos of the stuff blowing up and whatnot, but if you take the proper precautions, like I've got the flashback, I've got the bubbler. Yeah, anyway, very cool. What should I do with it? Let me know. Ciao.